It's an all Aston Martin front row. The first time we've seen that in season 2012. Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, ready to go in the second last round of the year. This is the final round for combined classes. We're going to have separate races at Lime Rock Park. Here we go. The 55, Joe Foster takes the lead into turn one.
Front row Joe, as we call him. He's always at the front in qualifying. He takes the Aston to the front. Kazimierz gets pushed out wide.
Well placed is Eric Curran. Keep an eye on that black Camaro. And Boris said, getting forceful down into turn two. The Andretti hairpin. Boris
he gets in really deep. And he turns the leader around. Just too deep there for Boris said. Leader was trying to negotiate through the corner. Turns faster around.
Oh, boy, that's going to cause a penalty more than likely, too, for Boris. Got in there way too deep.
GS.R has taken advantage of this situation, up to second in the Nissan.
A few moments ago, up at the corkscrew, we hear there's a three-car collision. Yes, there is. The Dempsey Mustang. Oh, that's the championship leader. John Ferrano in that blue and silver Porsche. Has he been able to get away unscathed?
On board, we might get a better look at this.
Oh, that was before the restart. This is coming in the final turn before they see the green flag. We're on board here with Nick Johnson, our ST leader.
He's going to lose the left front. What's going to happen? He's been back. See all the parts of the body.
Oh, look at that. The ST leader's running over all of these bodywork parts that he's shedding.
I think a tire. Yeah, tire's down. Off he goes.
Inflicting Bahrain. It's going to be Andy Lally taking the torch there.
Oh, Boris said, and Ashley McAlmont. Same place that Boris tagged Joe Foster.
And he'll probably get called to the principal's office once again for that one.
When he's out there, when the pace car leaves the track and enters pit lane, isn't it then in the hands of the leader of the race to control the pace until the green?
It is, but you're not supposed to accelerate too early, and I guess they're saying the pace car was maintaining the speed that Brian should have. So that's a really tight call. That is a tough one to stomach.
And if he decides he doesn't want to come in, he won't. That won't fare well either, because they will officially make him. There he comes. He's going to come in.
As you can imagine.
Okay, watch your pit speed here. Watch your pit speed, Brian. You're going to come up to pit one of ours, and you're going to stop. And then you go.
I knew they were going to be really upset on this.
That's Michael the voice of Michael Harvey, yeah. And he's got one of those.
Better turn that radio off.
Yeah, he's fired up.
And this is how Tom got that Mazda MX-5 into the lead. This is nice, a good move over Owen Trinkler inside into turn 5.
Down into turn 6, and the ST paddock, we're talking about that Mazda stand, it is really good over the longer run here. When you get someone like Tom Long behind the wheel, Derek White has had a great opening stint, great qualifying run, but there you see him get a good run through turn 5 and just slides it down into the brake zone there, Dorsey, past Sanoe.
Brian Till and Chris Neville. Yep, you're seeing the sister cars there, and you're also seeing a pass for the lead. Spencer Pumpelly in that BGB Motorsports Porsche. He and Ted Ballou, they lead this race.
He has been on fire. We talked about maybe he'll back up David Empringham in his charge for a championship. Forget about it. Spencer just wanted the front, and he's got it, Dors.
It's a record number of cautions in a single event this year in this racing series. That's the 8th full course yellow done, and you've got two terrific sports car drivers up front. Spencer Pumpelly in Kermit the Frog, the green Porsche, and then you've got Billy Orban, who turns him around.
And we know what that's going to do. Wow, that's going to change the complexion a lot.
That is a surprise. I mean, Billy realized that he'd had a chance to cool his tires down. He had to try and get Spencer early, but we've seen the Turner Motorsports BMWs with Boris Said, and now Billy Orban have problems on these restarts, getting it well down in turn 1.
Okay, so we're just receiving word as we welcome you back to Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca that not only the 83, but the 13 of Matt Plum, the top 2 in the championship, both receiving penalties. Watch this. This replay shows you clearly that both of these Porsches were ahead of the pace car coming to green.
Watch the pace car and watch the 13, the second place car. Here's the line they're talking about coming up, and you can see he's already a half car length in front. Clearly that both of them made the mistake. And that cone is right here, I believe.
Now, Race Control want us to reiterate the fact that all drivers were told about this in this morning's drivers' meeting. All right, ready to go. What's that now? 11 caution stores?
Yeah, look at this. They're going to stop at this, but I got in trouble for too.
Green.
Everyone's being super cautious. That was an ugly start. It was like everyone was asleep.
Just under 6 minutes to go here at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Jade Buford and Brian Sellers. Buford goes down the inside of the BMW.
They're going to get together.
Not going to work.
Pushes Sellers out wide.
And Aqualante's going to push that Subaru through on the Aston Martin. a Camaro, a Subaru, a BMW, and a Porsche in the top 4.
Here comes Pompelli up the inside. He's going to make
flying.
a run.
He is flying. Look at the speed in that Porsche.
Did you see how close he was to the wall? Brian put him right there on the money.
2 guys from Atlanta, Georgia. They've done a heap of racing together. And Spencer gets through to that top 3.
Little nudge there. I'm still here.
Watch it into turn 2, into the Andretti hairpin. Who goes the deepest on the brakes? Spencer Pumpelly thought about it.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Oh, he gets into him. Aquilani was all crossed up. He gets into Edwards.
Big fire. They've got a oil line cut on that car now. A oil cooler, one or the other.
Aquilani got in there so deep to defend from Pumpelly. He rammed the back of John Edwards, but Edwards continues.
That's leaking oil all over the racetrack. Watch out behind him. Watch out behind him.
So not even a single podium in season 2012 for these guys, John Edwards and Matt Bell. But they're just going to skip 2nd and 3rd. They're going to go all the way to the top of the podium and repeat what they did a year ago here at Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca. There's been crashes, there's been fires, there's been a little bit of everything. But Stevenson Motorsports prevail in California. How about that? Edwards and Bell do it for the 2nd consecutive year.
That's doing the most with, and we got a Mustang.
Yeah, here comes our ST leader.
And for the 3rd year in a row, Freedom Autosport will be on the podium. It's their 2nd win. It's a Mazda MX-5 winning at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Long and Whitus are really in this championship hunt now.
What a day. They get the win, and Andy Lally finishes 5th in the Kia. The championship will go down to the wire in both classes.